So these hostages had no guns, didn't look like Hamas whatsoever, yet the IDF still kills them. How is that like following the rules of war? You can't kill unarmed non-combatants.
Hallie, I have to start with you and this horrific news from the IDF that it mistakenly killed 3 Israeli hostages. What's the very latest that you're hearing about that, Hallie?
We're hearing now from the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Kristen, in just the last little bit, calling this an unbearable tragedy for his country, saying that the country is in deep sorrow, deep mourning tonight after the news that the IDF, the Israeli military, they say, have mistakenly killed these 3 hostages. Unclear if they had escaped, unclear if they had been abandoned, according to the Israeli military. Yotam Haim, Alon Shamriz, and Samar Al-Talaka. Those are the 3 people whose families, you see their pictures here, their names here.
So the IDF just saw a group of people and decided to open fire, worrying about, well, not even worrying about if these people were hostages or not. That's crazy. The people that shot the IDF members that shot these hostages should be put in prison.
Whose families are mourning them tonight. This had been in some instances, in many ways, the nightmare scenario, Kristen, for the hostage family members that we've been talking to here in and around Tel Aviv, in and around Israel, who are desperate to get their loved ones home. And that is why you are seeing such an outpouring here of support for those families in Israel. We are also hearing some new reaction now from back home in Washington, Kristen, from the administration that you have covered, of course, and that is from the National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby, not on camera, but talking about this, saying that doesn't want to get too much into specifics. The specifics are not extremely clear at this moment, but of course calling this a tragic mistake, essentially, as you, I believe, are looking live at some of the pictures from around a place called Hostage Square with, I believe, some of these families on the move. This is actually a location we're headed to right after we finish talking with you, because, again, this is what's happening on the streets. So we're going to get some more information about what's going down on that live shot right now.
If I was an Israeli citizen and I heard that the military killed 3 of the hostages, I would be furious with the government for their lack of care about who they're targeting.
Right there, Kristen. We're going to bring that to you. But again, questions about, did these hostages try to speak Hebrew? Did they try to indicate in some way that they had been abducted to these Israeli troops who mistakenly identified them as terror threats, essentially? There is going to be, I think, a massive investigation to come into how this could have happened and how to stop it from ever happening.